everyone, it's Ellen here, and today I thought I would do a little bit of a different kind of video for my channel. So I see that in the comment section you guys are always talking about different struggles that you're having while learning guitar, and so I thought it might be fun to start a new series on my channel where I kind of address those comments and concerns and kind of give you my advice, my opinions, things like that. So the first topic I have is kind of a strange one, but I have seen it enough that I think maybe you guys might want to know what I think about it. So in the comments I've seen so many times over the past 10 or 11 years that I've been on YouTube, people are saying that it's too hard to play guitar, they're quitting, they, don't think that they're good enough. And most of the time when I see that comment, it pairs with the fact that they think that their hands are too small or too weak to play the guitar. So I've seen it a lot. Some of you guys have actually even DM'd me on my Instagram or Facebook or things like that, and you're concerned that your hands are just too small to play guitar. I can't play the guitar, my hands are too small. And some of you have even asked how big my hands are because you just want to know if maybe, it's normal, if you have smaller hands than usual. I know it's a really weird, very specific topic, but I get it enough that I kind of wanted to talk about it. So basically what I think about that is no such thing. I don't think that your hands are too small to play guitar. I think that, definitely it could be kind of a disadvantage if your hands are really, really tiny because maybe bar chords might be hard for you or stretching your fingers across the fretboard might be hard for you. But you kind of have to think about the advantages that come with it as well. So let me just kind of start from the beginning. My hands are, I don't know, I'd say pretty average size, maybe a little bit on the small side. Since I was a kid, people have told me that my hands are like rather small for my body. So I will give you guys measurements since some of you guys care about that. My fingers are not super long or anything. And regardless of how big my hands are or how long my fingers are, I really don't think that it would have helped or made it more difficult to play guitar. I think that some people who have, thicker hands or more muscular fingers, it might be easier for them to do things like bar chords because they just have more strength, but that's not like it's something that you can't work on. So definitely there are some tools available for you to work on your muscles in your fingers to make them stronger. And then as far as width and length and how big they are and things like that, again, guitar is all about practice. It's all about muscle memory. It's all about just getting in that daily kind of practice. I really don't think that if your hands are too small or big or fat or little or whatever it is, like I really don't think that that's going to affect your ability to play guitar. You just have to practice and learn ways around whatever you're struggling with. So for example, some people will say that their fingers are too little or too small to stretch across the fretboard and things like that, but you kind of have to look at it from a positive point of view, right? Like if your fingertips are smaller, then it's kind of actually easier for you to only play one string at a time, whereas maybe people with bigger hands or bigger fingers, they might accidentally touch another string. And same thing for you guys who have bigger hands, like maybe the reason why you might have buzzing and stuff when you play is because your fingers are too thick, and that's what it's like causing buzzing because you're playing on more than one string. But then for those of you who have bigger fingers and stuff like that, it might be easier for you to do things like bar chords. So everyone has advantages and disadvantages to the size of their hand. Basically, my point of this video is it doesn't really matter if your hands are too big, too small, too long, too skinny, too short, whatever. All it really boils down to for the ability to play guitar is practice. Another thing that might be coming into play is that maybe you're watching a tutorial online and it's kind of going really fast and you feel the pressure to kind of keep up with it. That might be contributing to why you think maybe something's wrong with your hands. So definitely take your time when learning songs, especially if you're a beginner, when you're learning how to put your first chord down. It's okay to take a lot of time to realize, my middle finger goes here, first finger here, third finger here. Like that's very normal for most people to take a long time doing that kind of thing. So, don't try to push yourself further or faster than you're able to go, because I think that that's a lot of times what trips people up and what prevents them from seeing any progress in themselves, is because they kind of are starting here and wanting to be up here super fast instead of, gradually just taking the steps that it takes to get there. So just remember that next time you're practicing. If you're not at the place that you want to be, you can get there. You just have to keep practicing. You just got to keep on trucking on. And so yeah, so make sure that you're not pushing yourself too hard, pushing yourself too fast. I really think that if you take it slowly, then you'll see the progress, and then you won't really be thinking about the size of your hand or the length of your fingers or anything like that. I really want to encourage you guys to continue practicing and to not give up on guitar or any instrument for that matter, because I personally just love music. I try my best to learn lots of different instruments, and you can't give up because of something that, you know, you can't help. So, you know, the size of your hands, you can't do anything about that. But don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on your goals and your dreams of being musical or playing guitar. If you really stick to it and give it enough practice, I can guarantee you that you're gonna see improvement and you're gonna get better over time, and you're going to not even think about things like the length of your fingers or the size of your hands as being a roadblock to learning guitar, because, you know, things like that I just really don't think make that big of a difference. Obviously, if you don't have fingers or something, maybe that might make a little bit of difference, but I really do think that most people's biggest roadblock is the lack of practice. So if you want to get better at guitar, then you just have to put in the practice. I've got lots of videos on my channel that go through how to play different chords, how to do different strumming patterns, lots of guitar tutorials for different songs that you like to play, so definitely check that out. I really think that, you know, hand size, finger length, things like that, not a big deal. Yeah, basically that's what I think about that, and I hope that you guys will continue to learn guitar and go after your musical dreams, because for real, it's been a lifesaver in my life, and I hope that it does the same for you. So thanks again for watching. I know this is a weird video for my channel, but hopefully this addressed some of you guys who were concerned about things like that, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!